Hi, a very good afternoon, Miss Kriti. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm lovely. First of all, thank you so much for actually accepting our invite. And in case if the viewers do not know, we have with us none other than Miss Kriti Singhvi. And Miss Kriti Singhvi is none other than one of the toppers of all India. She has secured the rank of 37 in a CA final exam. So, Miss Kriti, how do you feel like being one of the toppers, somebody who's achieved an all India rank? How do you feel?
And when the results came out, I would frankly say I just saw that I cleared it in the first attempt, and that was it. I did not even want to check out if I've secured a rank or not, because CA is such a difficult course. Clearing it in the first attempt in itself is a very big thing. So after around 10 minutes, I thought of checking if I got a rank or not, because I got around 65%. So yeah,
Oh,
so I checked it after 10 minutes, and for around 1 or 2 weeks, the feeling did not sink in at all. And I mean, I have around 25 CAs in my family, and only one of them is a ranker. So this was a really big deal. Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, all India rank 37. Like, did you really expect that you will be getting a rank in your very first attempt?
Um, Frankly speaking, I would say that after clearing my CA inter, I had missed my rank by 12 marks. So I kind of knew it's just a little bit of effort, extra efforts, and not repeating my mistakes, what I did in my inter. It, just that's what it takes to, get a rank in my CA final. And I worked on those things, and yeah, I hoped of
You
getting it.
were, boom, you were a ranker and people are looking after you. One of the top rankers of India we have with us, Miss Kriti Sanghvi, all India rank 37. First attempt, not even like second attempt, third attempt, but in the very first attempt. So, a very hearty congratulations to you, and I'm really hoping that this entire conversation is very insightful to the young, budding CA aspirants of the country. So, Miss Kriti Sanghi, if you have to explain CA to a child, okay, if you have to just tell it to a child, what would you tell him or her about? What is CA exactly?
So chartered accountancy is basically what a chartered accountant does is manages the finances of a company, does the accounting. It's basically related to money managing and everything finance. If I'll explain it in simple terms, when you go to a grocery store, you buy a Cadbury, say for 12 rupees, but the shopkeeper would have bought it for around 10 rupees. And 2 rupees, the profit that you earn, that's how the CA works. Like if you have to invest it or you can spend it somewhere else, and that's about it. How it goes. This is very on a smaller scale that I spoke, but this is how it happens for large multinational companies, for Indian companies. That's how what we do. Basically, it is related to accounting, and now the profiles are also expanding, and more exposure is given to us.
So, basically, is it something like managing the taxes of the entire company and everything?
Managing the taxes is a part of it. It's not only related to the taxation part. I know the laws of the taxation are really complicated, and it's very difficult for a layman to understand it. And that's why we are the masters of the taxation laws. But the CA is not only related to, and it's not only restricted to taxation per se. It's a lot more related to accounting. Also, it includes strategy, consulting, and those aspects of it as well.
So, an overall finance sector of the
Yeah,
entire company.
right. Finances, anything, any money related matter, it has to go through a CA in any company.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So, Miss Kriti, if you have to give an advice to the young budding CA aspirants, what would your first advice to them be?
Be Just know yourself, know your strengths at first, whether you are inclined towards numbers, whether you have an analytical mind, and then take it up as a course. Uh, this requires a lot of hard work. This is kind of a commitment that you give to yourself for 4 to 5 years. That this is something I want to do. This is something I see myself doing for next 40 years of my life. So it requires a lot of commitment, a lot of hard work, and also smart work, I would say, because you have to manage a lot of things in these 4 to 5 years. So the right mindset you should start it with.
So when you said you have to handle a lot of things, do you mean a lot of portfolios and everything, or like what exactly?
So I mean, as we go forward through the conversation, I'll say that we have to manage our graduation we are doing at the same time. We are managing our 3 years of articleship at the same time, and we also have to manage our during those 3 years our CA final studies. So a lot of multitasking is going on. So you have to have a positive state of mind, which is why it is very necessary to have the right kind of mindset from the very beginning.
From the very beginning. So you need to be prepared that you want to do it, and at no point of time, you will like want to give up. You can't give up at any point.
Yeah, right. You will feel like breaking down quite a lot of times, but then you have to keep going. You need to be surrounded by the right kind of people, friends, families, to keep yourself motivated, to stay in a positive state of mind.
So the company makes a very big difference. The
Yes,
people you
definitely.
So you said that there are a lot of multitasking needed. So could you please walk us through what are the levels of CA? Apparently, I've heard that there are some levels of CA, and then there is additional internship, and then there is this and that. So could you please walk us through the entire procedure?
So there are 3 levels at CA. First is the CA Foundation, in which you get a 4-month period of studying after you have appeared for your 12th standard. This is very basic, just has accounting, law, and economics part of it. Then I cleared that in the first attempt as well. After clearing that, I started preparing for my CA Inter, which is the second level of the CA course.
This is after the 12th standard, right? After the 12th standard, you start for the level 1.
Level 1. After you've appeared for the 12th standard, you start preparing for your level 1 of CA.
So which will be around when you're in your 13th standard, basically the first year of college.
Yeah, right. You have around 3 to 4 months of study period after your 12th to study for the CA Foundation. And then after you've cleared your CA Foundation, you start preparing for your CA Inter, which is the second level of CA. This has more broader subjects and takes you more in depth to what CA is. And you get around 10 to 11 months of studying during this period. This also I cleared in the first attempt, but like I told, I missed my rank by 12 marks. So it's very important to get that self-confidence in you that you can do it further if you just put in a little more hard work. After completing your CA Inter, you get 3 years of mandatory practical training which has to be done. I did it from Deloitte, India, and in statutory audit. But there are various fields as well. Like you can do it in audit, you can do it in taxation. So audit basically is, the company has recorded the revenue and the cost and profit, whether it is right or not, which is what an auditor checks in a very layman term. And then you can do taxation, like I told. The government needs taxes to run the country, and the taxation laws are very complicated. So CA goes through it and files it for the company as well as for the individual.
It is that 3-year period that you have to choose in which you're going to specialize in.
Yeah, it's not the specialization, but these are the few areas where we as an article get the opportunity to do our articleship. After this,
what is an article exactly? I mean, what is an article?
In our CA terms, how you call an intern, we call it as an article.
Oh,
yeah, internship is generally for a smaller duration, so like for 2 to 3 months, and this articleship is for like 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to do it for 3 years articleship. You can do it in various fields. You can do 1 year in audit, 1 year in taxation, and like that.
Okay. So, what do you do alongside articleship? Do you have to do they need any degree along with your CA?
Yes. So I pursued my BCom along with my CA degree. So you have to manage so after completing your 12th, you do your graduation, right? And this is when you start preparing for your inter as well. So you manage these 2 things at the same time. Then after completing your CA Inter, you start preparing for your CA finals in those 3 years along with your articleship, where you manage your articleship and your CA final studies and your graduation.
Oh my goodness. So you're studying for your college, you're doing the articleship, and you're studying for CA.
Right.
Wow.
So you have to manage the 3 things at the same time.
So, okay, I have to ask this for how many hours are you actually awake and working and studying and all of that?
So initially for the first 2 years of articleship, I would say the classes happens on the weekends. So your weekend, no weekend plans you can have. The classes go on for 6 to 8 hours.
Please.
No parties at all. So the classes happen for around 6 to 8 hours on the weekend, and while your attempt is coming closer, the hours extend, and then you have your classes in the morning as well. So before you go for your articleship, you have to attend your classes from 7 to 10, I would say, and then go on to your articleship and come back home by around 9, I would say.
So that's sheer hard work. I mean,
Yes.
sheer determination and sheer hard work.
That's what I said. You have to be really motivated from within, that you have to clear it and you have to ace it well.
Right.
If you're doing it for the sake of your family or for your just because some of your friend is doing it, then I don't think it would work out, because this really requires self-motivation and a commitment from yourself that you want to ace it, you want to clear it in the first attempt.
So, what inspired you to actually become a CA?
So my dad is a chartered accountant himself, and I have a family which is full of CAs. So this was there in my mind since 8th standard that I want to pursue this course. But I was always a bright student. So I kind of wanted to weigh my options in my 9th and 10th studying for, science subject as well. But in those 2 years also, this did not interest me so much. So I then finally decided to take up commerce in 11th. And I did not have interest towards social science or history as well.
So you filtered out all the options, you tried all the options out, and then you came to a decision that, okay, no, CA is actually my calling.
Yeah, and I also, though my family is full of CAs, I did a little bit of my own research. This is the most respected profession when you have taken up commerce. And there are other courses as well, but when it comes to finances, when it comes to managing money, any person would come to a CA. So it's very important to do your own research and know your strengths, what you like, what is your passion.
Right. So research, analyze, and then select whatever you're good at. You can't just wake up one day and you cannot say that I just want to be a CA. Otherwise, you can't be Miss Kriti, who's actually worked throughout. That's amazing, Miss Kriti, I must say. So from the 8th standard, from such a young age, you're actually so motivated. It's commendable. I remember I think so, just playing badminton and playing gilli danda with my friends.
I know. A lot of it was because my family was having a CA background.
Right. So, if you have to, do you recommend these students and the people, suppose if they don't have any CAs around, they don't have any CAs in their families, so what would you suggest to them? Like, what would be your suggestion for them?
I mean, do your own research, know your strengths, like I've been saying. It's very important to know your strengths and to know yourself, whether you are inclined towards number, whether you have an analytical mind, because this also requires a lot of reading, constant updation with what is happening in the economy. So it's very important that way. And, just talk to your seniors. Now that Unacademy is there and other platforms are also there who are taking this up. Back when I see 6 to 7 years back, the exposure to YouTube was not so much. So it's really nice that you guys are taking it up and inspiring and guiding the students, the young youth, how you should go about your career at the early stage itself. So YouTube has a lot of these kind of things where you can search and talk to your seniors, I would say, who have taken up 11th and who have taken up commerce in 11th and would have pursued, CA ahead. You can talk to such people.
That's absolutely true. I mean, I remember when I was in my 9th standard, 10th standard, we did not have access to so many YouTube videos. Unacademy has come up with so many cool features. Like for 11th, 12th, we have the foundation courses where the teachers are actually guiding the students that how do you go about with it, what are the pros, what are the cons. They are helping them, actually figure all the options out. So I would also say, like, as an individual, I also feel that Unacademy is coming up with a lot of good initiatives. So that's great. So you would basically recommend the students to get in touch with people who are actually doing CA and basically their seniors.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Guidance is everything, very important. Okay, so now if I ask you that you have to put a pitch in front of the students so that they are convinced that they should take CA, what are the benefits would you put in front of them so that they actually get inclined towards taking CA? You could start with the basic package.
Okay, so not even from beginning from the package, even after you complete your CA inter, you get paid for those 3 years of articleship. So if you're joining Deloitte or one of the big four companies, then you get paid a good amount, I would say. When you're, say, 19 or 20, you get paid for it.
Wow.
So putting in those 3 years of effort, you get your rewards for it. And definitely after you have completed your CA final, you get a really good package, I would say, ranging from about, if you're a first attempt CA, then you get around 10 to 12 lakhs. And per annum, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you paid for your articleship and then later on you're rewarded for your efforts in like 6-figure amounts.
Yes. And the efforts on the monetary terms that you put in for the 3 levels is very, very minimum comparing to, say, IITs or, studying for the other arts or doctorate subjects. It's very bare minimum to what the rewards you're getting after you have cleared your CA final. It's purely the hard work that you put in. And out of, say, around 130 crores of a population, only 4 lakh CAs are there. So you can see the cream that is there in the top layer.
Yes, absolutely. So it shows that there is a lot of scope as well, because there are only 4 lakh CAs all over India. The scope would be immense.
And I mean, the economy runs on money, the businesses run on money. Right. So everything has to go through a CA for that matter.
Right.
So there's a lot of scope there.
Right. So in a span of 5 years, the demand of CAs would increase tremendously.
Yeah, it's still there. It is going to increase, and the institute does take care of it with the demand and the supply. So yeah, that's there.
Right. So during this entire, you said that you were working really hard. You were you used to work for so many hours. How did your family actually support you? Were you passionate enough, or did your parents and your family also support you during this period of time?
Definitely, I was passionate enough, and the right support from your family is very important, especially speaking about this during the pandemic. My exams I was due for the May 20 attempt. So my exams had got postponed for around 5 times. And the amount of stress, the amount of anxiety I had during that time was tremendous. And it was only because of the family support that I had was I able to pull this off. Otherwise, I don't think it would have been possible. I mean, they used to keep me so motivated. Every time a postponement would happen, I would end up crying for a day or two. And then, so my family support was tremendous during these times.
That's really so sweet. So at every point of your time, your family was there, and
family and friends also. It's also really important to be connected with your school friends, I would say, because they talk to you about anything except CA.
Yes, I can relate to that, honestly. Not related to CA, but obviously related to like other streams.
So it's very important to stay connected with your school friends and even your college mates, I would say. So this was the perfect time to, get back to them and just have. CA as a course requires only the efforts from the students to put in. That's what it takes to be a chartered accountant.
Entry fee as such? Are you saying that there's
no, there is an entry fee, but compared to what you have to pay for taking science or taking arts or taking doctor as a subject, being a doctor, it's very, very minimal. And the amount of returns that you get on it after you become a chartered accountant is much more.
Wow. So the input-output ratio is like...
Definitely.
That's great. I'm sure that so this will be really very insightful and helpful now that the money factor also comes in. Did you at any point of time you went through a burnout phase, you just felt like giving up?
Definitely. Around after like 3 postponements of my exams, and also during these 5 years, I would say towards the end of the articleship, I really felt that, now only 6 months are left. I have to study whatever it is there. And pandemic happened, then it kept getting postponed, the exams kept getting postponed. So breakdowns did happen and I did feel like giving it up. But then I thought, I put in so much for the 3 to 4 years that this is not the time when you have to give up. This is the time that everyone is facing. And this is when you have to be at your best.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. So self-motivation once again.
Self-motivation is very important.
And so during the time when you were actually going through a burnout phase, did you try various things, like not just CA? Did you have any other hobbies and different?
So I've been practicing painting for around 10, 12 years now, and I still continue doing it while I was preparing for my CA as well. This is something I wouldn't say I would leave it for anything, because we keep studying, and then there is some hobby that you should pursue, because that's how you stay motivated, you stay positive, and that's how the vibe you create. So
like relaxing phase.
Yeah, right. So after around 1 or 2 postponements, I started getting back to my painting and created 2 or 3 artworks around that. And yeah.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet. So
also, I think it's really important, to chill. And right now there are these OTT platforms which really give you good content to look upon. So I think that's also one thing that I would look up to when I was going through a burnout phase.
That's really nice. So you should not just study. All work and no play makes Jack a dull man. So you should study and you should enjoy your life as well. You should paint and find new hobbies as well.
Definitely.
That's nice. It's really nice. So what are the actual you can say, what are the colleges like? How do you actually apply for it? Did you do any additional tuitions? And if you did any additional tuitions or any other extracurricular studies, how did it affect you, or how did it help you?
So tuitions is not required, I would say, for 12th. You can pull this off with your self-study. Even for CA foundation, if you have a good grip on the subjects that you have studied in your 11th and 12th, then I think you can pull this off with your self-study, because it's just a 3-month period in which you have to, study. So definitely I would say for inter and final, you would require tuition. But coming back to your college point, right? You said, how did I get into it?
Yeah, what is the entire walkthrough? Like, you go to which college, where should you apply, and how can you actually get to where you want to be?
So my journey was, I had done my schooling till 11th in Noida, and then I shifted to 12th to Mumbai. So Mumbai has this concept of junior college, and after studying from your junior college, then you go to your degree college. That's how it works. In Delhi, it's totally different, and in Mumbai, it's totally different. So I would take one level at a time. I completed my 12th, prepared well for the boards, and then I got into graduation because I had got a good score. So I wanted a college which was near to my house and which was good for commerce, and so that I could manage my graduation and the studies for my CA Inter. You can opt for colleges which are really good, like Podar College is there, NM College is there, Mirabai is there, but these are far away. I mean, from wherever you are staying, it depends where you stay in Mumbai, because Mumbai is a very large.
So do you think that the distance makes a difference? Distance of the college?
Definitely, because I don't see a point traveling so much for a college, and then it just disturbs the CA Inter studies, I feel.
Okay, you could have utilized that time into your studies.
Yeah, you can utilize it for your studies, because the CA Inter classes happen from around 12 to 8 or 7, and in the morning you have your college. So traveling from there would be burnout, you would get tired, and then you can't focus on your studies. So I think it's really important whether you want to travel that much and give up on the other aspect of it.
Right. So after your 12th standard, you did your college till your 12th standard, and even you can do your study, or you can do your school till your 12th standard. After that, you get into a normal college, you can pursue any degree, and alongside you prepare for your articleship for 3 months, right? Your CA foundation.
CA foundation is after your 12th.
Right. So after your 12th, you prepare for your CA foundation for 3 months.
Yeah.
So how can you apply online for the CA foundation course? Is there any particular site?
So there's Institute of Chartered Accountants.org site is there, and it is pretty updated, pretty simple to, apply. So you can just go on the portal and then search how do you apply for, after appearing for your 12th, how do you apply on it.
Okay, so you go to that site and over there directly you can apply for it.
Yeah, there's a student section, and then as you go, you will understand how the site works.
Okay,
You
so
have
you
to go to the
apply.
student section.
Okay, so you apply for your CA Foundation level 1. If you clear it, you go for the next level and you use the same site for the same.
Yes, for even after you have cleared your CA, there's only one site in which there's bifurcated for CA students, for members. So it's bifurcated like that, but there's only one site for it, and it's pretty updated with the latest.
Charteredaccountant.org.
Institute of Chartered Accountants.org.
Okay. So at every point of time, you can always refer that site for daily news and updates on every.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm sure that do you have any? Okay, last question. Do you have any suggestions or any advice to the young children or the young aspiring students of today?
What I would like to say is you should know yourself from the beginning. I mean, from 11th and 12th, do your research, know your strengths, see what your passion is, see what you're inclined towards. Then after that, after your 12th, if you have decided to take this up as a course, be motivated to clear it in the first attempt. And it's not the end of the world if you don't, clear it in the first attempt. It's fine, because CAs are anyways very less in number if you compare it to the population, and the demand is always going to be there. So just stay motivated, and self-motivation and the right commitment from the very beginning is very important to clear these exams in the first go and excel in these kind of situations. The CA does not require the kind of money that you are talking about, because CA as a course requires only the effort from the students to put in. That's it, what it takes to be a chartered accountant.
Entry fee as such? Are you saying that there's
No, there is an entry fee, but compared to what you have to pay for taking science or taking arts or taking doctor as a subject, being a doctor, it's very, very minimal, and the amount of returns that you get on it after you become a chartered accountant, it's much more.
Wow. So the input-output ratio is like...
Definitely.
That's great. I'm sure that so this will be really very insightful and helpful now that the money factor also comes in. Probably is one of the most affordable courses of Pan India as well.
Yeah, and also one of the most difficult, which requires the right amount of smart work and hard work together.
Right?
Yeah.
So you came across this topic, smart work and hard work. What according to you is like, what is the difference between?
So hard work is like you keep on studying, you go through various notes, but at the end of the day, you have to take care of it that you have to write an exam. The subjects that you study in CA are so vast that once you, and if you like them, once you start digging into it, there's no end to it. So you have to have the smart work also in play, because at the end of the day, you have to write an exam, like I said, and it has to be done in those 10 to 15 days of time span that you have. So you need to have the right kind of notes. You need to study from the right material. And within those 1 to 2 days.
Even the time management plays a very big difference.
Yes, that's what I said. You will have a lot of subjects to study in these 3 years, but what it takes is to study it well and to study it smartly, so that you study all of them with the right kind of effort.
If at any point of time they want to exit, can they, or like you should complete it? What is your take on it?
I would say that after your CA foundation and your CA inter, if you have cleared it in the first attempt or your second attempt, I would say, and if you don't like, if you still feel that this is something that I don't want to do next and I don't want to pursue it further, I think that is the right stage where you should, stop and you should just discontinue it. But after putting in those 3 years of articleship, I don't think that makes sense to just give up, because it's just one level you are away from earning that 10 to 12 lakh package. So I don't think after you have completed your 3 years of articleship, it makes sense to give up on this course. But if you feel that this is not meant for you, you should decide it pretty early, say CA Foundation or CA Inter. And don't shy away from hard work, because if you take up any course, you would have to do the right kind of hard work. So don't shy away from hard work.
Right. So we have with us All India Round 37 Miss Kriti Singhvi, who is actually giving you all the advice that don't shy away from hard work. Keep pursuing, keep working hard, and you're surely going to achieve a rank. Miss Kriti herself has achieved, and she's telling you if she can do it, then definitely you can do it as well.
Definitely.
So
I mean, I know a few people who have not even secured a rank or who have cleared in second or third attempt in CA Inter, and they have got a rank in CA Final. So just take one level at a time if you are going through the course, and just be prepared for it. And like I said, don't shy away from hard work.
don't shy away from hard work, and I think we have the tagline of this video as well: do not shy away from hard work. So with this, Miss Kriti, thank you so much for accepting our invitation and removing time out of such a busy schedule that you have and speaking to the learners of today. I am sure they would be extremely motivated from somebody who has already achieved a rank and giving guidance to them. I'm sure they would be grateful, and thank you so much for such an insightful conversation.
I'm so glad I could be a part of it and I could help the students take the right decision. I hope this video helps them.
Definitely. We'll make sure that it reaches maximum people as there are. With this being said, to all my dear learners, let me give you all a quick update. I am Riddhi Doshi. Make sure that you go through our Unacademy app. As Ms. Kriti said, that there are CA. You should have the right mentor. You should have the right guidance. So our teachers in Unacademy CBSE K-12, we are always at the tip of our toe. We are always right out there to help you out at any point of time. So do not shy away, guys. Please make sure that you all ask us any doubts that you all have. Please feel free to reach out to all your educators, and we are definitely sure that they're going to help you out at all times. With this being said, there is a very cool offer that's going on at Unacademy. The cool offer is right now, Miss Akriti, I'll tell you this, it's a really cool offer. If you go for a CBSE 9+ subscription, so basically, when we were in our 9th and 10th, we used to pay how much, like 10,000 per subject. I think so, 10,000, 15,000 per subject. I used to pay that much, I remember. Now over here at Unacademy, we have a very good deal where you have to pay only like 1,250 per month for not just one subject, but for all subjects, which literally comes down to rupees 40 a day. And if you take a standard 9 subscription, you're going to get standard 10, standard 11 and standard 12 subscription at the same time for absolutely free, guys. So please make sure that you subscribe to the Unacademy Plus subscription as soon as possible. You all always attend our lectures and you'll know for a fact how useful it is. Top educators of India make sure that they are giving you the best quality content. PDFs are available. There are new batches launching on every Monday. There are live quizzes, there are live doubt sessions, and there are combats and championships happening every week. So make sure that you use the code VDLife10 for an additional 10% discount, which comes down to literally rupees 800 per month for all subjects, not just one subject, but for all subjects by the top educators of India. So don't forget to use the code VDLife10. VDLife10 मेरा कोड है, एजुकेटर का कोड मत भूलना यूज करने के लिए. Use the code to avail your plus subscription ASAP. So Miss Kriti, thank you so much for attending the show. Thank you so much for accepting.
Thank you so much for having me here.
It really means a lot. Thank you so much.